Hi, everybody. It's your friend Ryan Rolfe with the Dsmsold team at Keller Williams Legacy Group here in Des Moines in Central Iowa. And it's time for this week's episode of Monday Market Update. You missed me last week. Well, hopefully you missed me. I missed you all. However, I was out of town enjoying some fun in the sun. It's important to take time for rest and relaxation, spending time with family and friends. But I know you're not here to hear about that today. Yet that's always a helpful reminder, of course, that we need to take time for ourselves. But you are here to hear about what's going on in the Des Moines and Central Iowa real estate market. So let's jump into it and talk about what's going on in Central Iowa. So today I'm going to jump into a little bit more national statistics and expectations going into 2025. However, as a recap of the last couple of weeks, we're still in what we would consider a seller's market under that $400,000 price point. The $300,000 to $400,000 price point is getting the closest to an even market, which is 4 to 6 months of inventory. So what that means, if nothing new came on the market, anything in an even market, let's say it's 4 months of inventory, right at 4 months of inventory. Take exactly 4 months, theoretically, nothing new came on the market, all things considered, for all of those homes to sell and no more homes in that price range to be available. Now that we know that doesn't happen, but that's how we statistically, that's how we get those numbers. So above that, we are very much above 400,000, we're very much still in an even or even a buyer's market at some of the higher price points. So what that means really, it really in any price point, as I've mentioned throughout this year, it's important that if you're selling a home, that you are doing the things that you need to do to prepare it so it stands out against the competition, because there is a lot more competition. If you haven't, if you're still expecting to see what we saw in 2020, 2021, and the first part of 2022, well, you're going to be in for a surprise, because you really need to get your home ready. You need to be doing what it takes to really look inward at what other homes are near you on the market that are similar to yours or that people might also be looking at, and how does yours stand out against that one, whether it be the condition or the price, or both, and what are you doing that they aren't to market your property, or rather, what is your agent doing that their agent isn't to market your property? That's the way that homes are still able to get sold fairly quickly, albeit things are taking a little bit longer days on market wise, which is pretty typical. We're still in the between the 6 and 7 range for interest rates. So the thought was at one point that maybe we would see low 6s or even high 5s. That happened for a little bit in September. However, even with the Federal Reserve lowering their rate again, since mortgage rates aren't directly tied to that, they're tied to the bond market, interest rates have kind of stayed pretty stable or even risen a little bit. So they're national average around 6.75% right now. So that's still below the historical low from today through 1971, which would be 7.74% is what that was. So again, we're getting closer to that, and yet likely going into the new year, according to Dr. Lawrence Young, who is the chief economist at the National Association of Realtors, he's expecting that rates will be near that 6%. So that could, be high 5s, low 6s, somewhere near 6%. So that means they will be a little bit lower likely next year, and even going into 2026, that's the expectation as well. And overall, median home prices will go up about 2%. So standard price appreciation is somewhere between 1 and 4%. So we're in that, what's standard. So we're outside of, if you were thinking of the COVID years again, where you could buy a house one year and sell it for, 15% more the next year. We're not in that anymore. We're back to that more standardized appreciation, which is good for folks that are looking to buy because it's making homes more affordable, albeit prices maybe aren't going down, but they are stabilizing, right? So with all of that said, here's what happened this weekend in Central Iowa. We saw 141 new homes come on the market, 89 homes went into pending or under contract status, and 122 homes sold and closed. So we're getting close to Thanksgiving, so we'll likely, see lower pendings the week after, or the week of Thanksgiving, I should say, and in that weekend. And then we'll likely hit another wind of more pendings and more activity right before we get to the end of the year and the Christmas and New Year's and all of the other celebrations that happen, Hanukkah, all the other celebrations that happen in November and December. So if you've got questions about what this means for you, if you're thinking about buying, thinking about selling, or just curious with, what makes the most sense for you, feel free to reach out. We are here to be a resource in any way that we can, and I would definitely love to connect with you and chat real estate or help out in any way that I can. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope you have an amazing week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.